What's going on, guys? It's your boy K-Aus bringing you guys another video. Today I'm bringing you guys part 4 of the single back trio. It's going to be the last part for the whole mini scheme. We're going to bring it all together with the run plays. It's got a lot of good run plays. It's got a stretch. It's got a zone weak, which isn't bad, especially if you have a left-handed quarterback like Michael Vick and Mutt. The dive, which is very, very good dive. The delay I don't really like, but the toss is also very good. You can see with the toss. So I'm just gonna bring you through all the run plays to show you how they kill the meta defenses. So first, here's 3 through 5 odd, as you can see. And first and foremost, I'm just gonna show you guys the dive. It kills it. You can see there's a gap there. That's a possible touchdown. Obviously, they're gonna have a user, so whichever gap they don't user, you can just go through the other one. There's usually 2 gaps available on this dive, so I'll show you guys dive again. And you can see I've got tripped up both times by Vic Beasley on the backside where I have a wide open touchdown. I'm gonna show you guys in the replay just how successful this run could be. So assuming that this is the user, this is who everyone uses in 3 through 5 odd, okay? Just assuming that's the user, okay? Since the quote-unquote user on this play is in the right gap, we go left. And if Vic Beasley doesn't make this play, I'm one-on-one with the safety. And in this game, you can make anybody miss. And I might be able to even outrun him with the pursuit angle he's taking. Look where he's going. He's coming down. And 18's blocking him here. So I literally could be gone. Maybe cut outside here. Make a play. And it was the same way the play before. Now, obviously, if the user... I'm going to try to simulate the user going through the other gap here. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make him do it, but I should have put him over here. And we could go through that right gap. It kind of gets screwed up because there's no user there, but because I should have still went left, to be honest. That's where the gap was. But regardless, it's a very good run. And if they're shooting the gap on you, if you guys remember from the other previous plays, here's the receiver that we motioned on a lot of them, the outside guy. He'll motion him in, maybe have him get you a block. So as you see, I can go left or right, and he'll go pick up a free blitzer or free defender. Next, I'll show you guys the stretch going to the left. It's a very good run as well. The only one that could possibly make a play on you really is Vic Beasley right here. But if he gets blocked, you're usually having a big game. So he got blocked right there. You cut it upfield, and I'm gone. It's a touchdown. Try it again. It depends. You have to read it, to be honest. Sometimes you cut outside, sometimes you cut inside. It's just whatever that Vic Beasley does. He's the guy who makes a play on you. Obviously, they have a user too, but those are the 2 guys that are really going to make a play on you on this run. So here I made a wrong cut, and he made the play. It'll happen every once in a while. I like the dive the most. I'm going to show you guys the toss too. The toss is pretty much the same thing as the stretch. You guys can kind of pick whichever one you like better. Depending on the defense, I kind of like the toss better, but stretch is also very good because you have that pull. You see how that pull will crack Vic Beasley? Now, if you have a slow player there, he might not be able to make the play. So that's part of the reason why sometimes the stretch is better. So you just have to keep that in mind. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the toss one more time. And monster game, possible touchdown. This might be the best run scheme in the game. I know I posted one earlier in the year about tight offset, but this one might actually be better than it. I'm gonna show you guys the stretch one more time. Something else you can do, obviously, guys, I'm not going to show it to you in the video because it would take too long, but you can also just run this stuff flip, too. And right there, 71 just got dominated. Vic Beasley actually got blocked the way you want him to. Try to show you guys one more time on this stretch. But if 71 had gotten his block, you would have had a huge gain right there. So there, that's what I was looking for. And I made a bad cut, but when Vic Beasley gets blocked like that, you can really get outside. Something else you can do, I don't do it a ton, is this toss to the right. You don't have to flip it back. And the same motion we did with all the other passes with this outside guy, motion him over, and have him go get a block for you, and you can get outside. Now my run stick was bad, but you can see the potential there, but I don't run that a ton. That's just something else you guys can mix in. Those are the 3 runs I like against odd. Now I'm going to show you guys dollar. It's going to be very, very good against dollar too. Depending on if they're in crossfire. If they're in crossfire, I'm pretty much running the same runs. Dive, stretch, toss. If they're in DB fire, the toss and the stretch aren't quite as good. So I'm going to show you guys the tell of how you can tell what they're in. So I'm coming down to DB fire. Now I know this is DB fire because the linebackers didn't pull in. Now watch if I audible to crossfire. It's not going to show it in practice mode. Let me come out in crossfire. Practice mode's weird, but so I'm going to come out in crossfire here, and you're going to be able to see it. There you go. You see it? How the linebacker pulls in right there? Now you know that this is crossfire. So if it's crossfire, you're running the same exact step. I don't even have to show you. Dive, stretch, flip it left, toss, flip it left. Same stuff's going to work. Same run fits. It's crossfire and crossfire. It's the same exact run fits. The same stuff's going to work. Now, I'm going to go to DB fire real quick. Oh, don't have it in the audibles. Nice. So I'm just going to show you guys the runs against DB fire just because I don't need to show you crossfire twice. There's no reason for it. So if they're blitzing you at $1, this is what they're doing. They're pulling their guys in for contains, and they're doing this. This dive will literally demolish that. Literally, like, gash it 15, 20 yards. They literally have to make a play with their user, and if they can't, it's going to be a monster game. So I'll show you guys one more time. If they're going to try to run dollar on you, they literally will have to pinch their D-line. Like, there's that's a touchdown. Like, every time. If they miss the gap, you're gone. So, I'm going to show you guys now. If they're hitting you with your user, that's the only thing that they can possibly do, is they have to hit you with their user. You can set the same motion we do on the pass plays. The outside guy. Motion him in the gap. Let him go make a play. Look at that, guys. Literally, every play was 40-plus yards. So they have to pinch their line. So when they start pinching their line, to be honest, you can still kind of run dive. It won't gash them for 50 yards like that, but you can still run it. Like, there's still 4, 5, 6 yards. Make one guy miss, truck a guy. Big game possibility, but it's not quite as good. So first and foremost, I'm still probably running some dive. Right? Even motion a guy in like you did before. That's a bad spin, but there actually was a gap there. Sorry about the ambulance in the background, guys. I know you guys can hear that. I live in the city of Baltimore, and you hear ambulances everywhere. But I'm sure you guys can still hear me. So I'm going to run this dive one more time. And you can see I'm able to actually cut this one back. So the dive is still good. Obviously, the big play potential is a little bit less because it's not such a wide open gap. But once they start pinching their line, you can start mixing in the stretch again. The problem with DB fire is it's a cover 2 run fit. So the clouds are in the run fit. And so those guys are going to come down and make plays on you. And that just made me do that. But so we're going to do stretch left again. And it's a decent game. There's potential there. There's potential on both plays. I'll run it one more time. The only possible thing that I've seen is that cloud will shoot down on you sometimes, since he's in the run fit out there, on the left. But if he doesn't, then it's a decent game. Now my O-line is getting absolutely demolished right now. I'm gonna do the toss, but you guys can see the whole. Actually, I'll show you guys the potential on the replay. But so 51, Alex Mack was supposed to be decent. The guy completely crushed. The nose tackle literally just dragged him all the way in. Just imagine him not being there, because that doesn't happen every time. You can see you have blockers in space there. So we're gonna run the toss. And it's not bad. It's not bad at all. That was obviously perfect blocking. It's not going to always happen like that. But when they pinch their line, it makes the dive a little worse, but it makes the other ones better. I would never run stretch and dive if they didn't pinch their line. I mean stretch and toss. I would only run just dive. So you guys can see these runs are very, very good. If I had to rank them, I'd probably go dive, toss, stretch, but all three are usable, and I think they all should be mixed in. I hope this is helpful. I hope you guys like this scheme. If we get 100 likes on this video, I'll drop another mini scheme and start going through it with you guys. Anything to help you. And you guys can even start recommending books if you guys want to comment below what book you would like me to do the next mini scheme out of. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe. And take it easy. Peace.